여러분 안녕? If you've ever looked at Korean and thought, there's no way I can read that, I've got good news for you. You absolutely can. Hangul might look complex, but it's one of the most brilliantly designed writing systems in the world. It's logical, beautiful, and surprisingly easy once you understand how it works. Welcome to Airlearn Korean, where every lesson will help you read, speak, and think in Korean the way it's actually used. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how Hangul works, how the letters connect, and you'll be able to read real Korean words, even without translation. And if you want to hear every sound exactly as native speakers say it, the Airlearn app makes it effortless. It breaks Hangul into guided sound patterns, lets you listen, repeat, and get instant feedback until reading Korean feels as natural as reading English or your native language. Alright, let's start from the ground up, the vowels, the consonants, and how these simple shapes come together to form a language that changed history. Hangul is more than just an alphabet. It's a scientific invention. It was created in the 15th century by King Sejong the Great, who wanted everyone, even farmers, workers, men, women, to read and write freely. Before Hangul, writing in Korea used classical Chinese, which was difficult and only accessible to the elite. So King Sejong designed something revolutionary, letters based on how your mouth moves when you actually speak. Each shape represents a sound, not a meaning. That means once you know the sounds, you can read any Korean word, even if you don't know what it means yet. Now that you know the background, let's look at how Hangul is built. There are 14 basic consonants and 10 basic vowels. These are your building blocks. Consonants are shaped to show how your mouth and tongue move. Let's see some examples. 기역 sounds like g or k. Your tongue touches the back of your mouth. 니은, n sounds like n, n. Your tongue touches the top of your mouth. 미음, m sounds like m, m. Your lips are closed. 시옷, s sounds like s. Air flows gently through your teeth. 이응, 응 is silent when it's at the beginning of a word, but at the end it sounds like like sing. It's fascinating how Hangul literally draws the shape of your mouth when you pronounce the sound. Now let's move to 10 basic vowels, which give sound and life to the words. A is a, as in father. O is o. O is o, as in go. U is u, as in food. E is e, as in see. U is u, a sound between a and u. It's like u. E is e, as in man. E is e, as in bad. Ya means ya. Ya is ya. Once you learn these, you can start reading immediately. Here's where Hangul becomes really fun and different from English. In English, you write letters in a straight line. C-A-T, cat. But in Korean, letters are combined into syllable blocks. Each block usually has one consonant plus one vowel, and sometimes an ending consonant too. Think of it like a mini puzzle that forms one sound. For example, hyut a is ha. Piup a is ba. Kiok go is ko. Every block represents one syllable. When you put them together, you get words. For example, Hangul. Han plus 글 is Hangul, the Korean alphabet itself. Another example is 사람. 사 plus 람 is 사람, person. See how organized and neat it is? Each block looks balanced and fits like a puzzle piece. Now that you understand how it works, let's practice with real words you'll actually see and hear in daily life. 엄마 is mom. 아빠 is dad. 사랑, love. 한국 is Korea. 학교 is school. 친구 is friend. 커피 is coffee. Notice how each word is made of small, clean syllable blocks, easy to read once you know the sounds? As you practice reading these out loud, you'll start to recognize the patterns. Hangul was designed this way. Once you learn the rules, everything follows the same logic. Don't worry about speed, your reading will get faster naturally as your brain connects the blocks automatically. Reading is one thing, but writing Hangul is just as satisfying. Each character follows a specific stroke order, always from left to right and top to bottom. For example, for kiok, you draw one horizontal line and then a short vertical line down. For mium, draw a box shape in 3 strokes. For shield, draw diagonal lines bit in the center. Following the correct stroke order makes your writing look clean and natural, just like a native writer's. Every letter was created to match how your mouth moves. It's literally phonetic science turned into art. For example, the shape of niun shows your tongue touching the top of your mouth. Mium looks like your closed lips when you say Shiot looks like a sharp sound made with your teeth. That's why linguists all over the world praise Hangul as one of the most logical writing systems ever invented. It's not just an alphabet, it's a perfectly designed system. Let's quickly review what you've learned today. Hangul has 14 consonants and 10 vowels. Each sound forms clean syllable blocks. Every shape matches how your mouth moves. Once you master the pattern, Korean becomes effortless to read and write. Now it's your turn to head to the Airlearn app to practice. You'll see your progress grow with every word you read and every sound you master. 참 잘했어요. Great job. See you next time.